we have some key trends in incentive compensation. Uh, they are something that we have already discussed here
Yeah,
and
all of
there.
them we have already covered. Like AI-driven compensations, we have
Exactly.
covered that with AI capabilities in SPIFF AI agent. Like, okay, then we have real-time visibility, as I shown you in the demo itself. Only it is a trend, and SPIFF covers it. That's what it is highlighting. Then we have flexible and scalable plans, so it is all possible. As I showed you, we configured incentive. Then we configured an incentive on top of incentive. Like if you sell this particular product, you get additional 2% on the incentive itself only. So that is all flexible and scalable plans that we can configure. Then we have say CRM and sales integration, obviously, as we saw. Then we have sales rep motivation and retention. It is a trend, and SPIFF is definitely assisting and supporting us in that. Next up, we have cloud and mobile accessibility. So indeed, it does provide both of them.
Of course, yeah.
Then we have the Salesforce SPIFF impact.
So again, as so many teams are using SPIFF, and as we've seen so many features, trends, the advantages of using SPIFF, so there are certain teams which are going to get impacted by using SPIFF. So like pre-sales visibility and revenue planning is something which will which the chief revenue officer will get impacted, and the reason is very simple. So see, when the sales team will have that clear visibility that on which deals they are working towards, because they are going to get more incentive, so the chief revenue officer will have clarity in the pre-sales activities only, that my sales team is more engaged toward which clients,
Yeah,
how much
so
revenue can I generate through it. So he can at least target, or he can assume that this is the revenue that I might get this year or this
yeah,
quarter.
so like chief revenue officer will get the impact of the Salesforce SPIFF is like they have configured the sales plan or the compensation plan where they are pushing or they are encouraging the sale of their new products. So they will have clear visibility in the pre-sales, how well we are performing, how many leads in that we have, how many leads in within that are going to be converted, in which particular stage are they.
Correct.
And with SPIFF, what will happen is the salesperson is now more motivated because he's going to get more revenue,
Incentive.
more commission from it itself only. As he get more revenue, he get more commission. So the pre-sales visibility increases, and with that, the CRO gets a revenue planning as well. Like, okay, we are going to get this particular revenue basis on how my sales team perform, and if I'm going to give them this particular incentive, if I'm going to give them these many benefits, this is how they will perform. So he can do better planning on
Of
the revenue
course.
side of things. So Salesforce SPIFF impacts over there. Then we have manager and rep visibility, as we just saw in
So,
chat only.
yeah.
Then we have trust and confidence. So with visibility and the capability of raising disputes, it gives them trust and confidence within the team itself only. So the sales team have that. Then the Salesforce and revenue ops, we have streamlined workflows. You don't have to worry about this or that. All of this is configured and you can simply start utilizing it. Then we get revenue optimization. Obviously, the revenue is optimized because you're now focusing. You're doing spearheaded action in the products, in the services that you want to sell with SPIFF. Then we have visibility via reports.
As we already saw in
As
the
we
demo
saw.
as well.
Then we have confidence in report, because finance team can rely the data that we are seeing in the report is not something that somebody has created. It's not something that a particular platform has created. It's backed by our CRM data itself only. It's backed by the real facts. So they have more confidence. Then they can have better go-to-market strategy and planning. And then it gives them post-sales visibility as well, because with pre-sales visibility, you get the post-sales visibility as well across the entire life cycle. If we are getting these many leads, if they are giving this much percentage of closure, so probably we would be pushing these many individuals and we are targeting this particular business. So we would be getting approximately 18 new clients, and in that 18 clients we would be getting, let's say, 40 new projects. So they would have much more clarity as well. So these are some of the SPIF's impact, that how it will impact the CRO officer, the sales team, the revenue and sales ops as well, and then comes the chief financial officer as well.
That makes sense, of course. And now, how different teams can leverage SPIFF. So we have talked about the SPIFF's capabilities, the trends, the features, and everything. But then, in an organization, how different teams can leverage SPIFF, right? And maybe increase their productivity and boost their efficiency and everything. So first, of course, the finance team. So, because of the automated complex commission calculations, so it helps them to do it faster. They do not have to do it manually, right? That how much commission will be calculated for which sales rep, and the errors is going to be less. Of course, I think none,
Yeah.
right? With the automated commission calculations, and it is going to save a lot of time of theirs as well of the finance team. So that's how the finance team will be. The will be leveraging SPIF's capabilities, and of course it will give them more forecast insights, the data driven decisions. So that way they can divert their focus on these things. That way they can grow business, right? With the operations team, as you've mentioned already, that with the streamlined workflows, the automations, the approvals, so that way the operations team will be more focused, and again there will be the chances of manual errors are going to decrease a lot, and they can scale up the business, they can grow the organization because so many of their tasks are already automated with SPIFF.
Yeah.
And of course, as we have already talked a lot about how it is going to impact or how the sales team is leveraging SPIF's capability, we have already talked about it by commission calculations, by
Visibility.
incentive, by
Yeah.
visibility, by real time data driven visibilities, by resolving the disputes, and
Having
everything,
reports and everything. Yeah.
everything. And how it is going to impact HR. Because,
These are the people who are going to pay them the
of
incentive.
course, and because they're going to get the data
Which is
calculated.
approved, calculated, and verified from the finance team as well. So they
Exactly.
don't have to worry about banging their heads at the finance team, at the operations team, and the sales team. Is it
And then
approved?
doing
Is it
it
approved?
manually.
And yeah, so it is
So,
all sorted. And in fact, we can automate it with integrations as well. Like if it's all approved, the finance team's payroll is triggered, like process the payroll itself only,
and then
process the
HR
incentive.
can just approve
They
the
can simply
payroll.
approve it. They
Yeah.
can simply, even automate it if they want to.
So basically, the entire teams, the data will be flowing from one team to another team automatically
Yeah,
and approved and verified and like bagged with the sales data, sales cloud
exactly.
data. So that's how these teams are going to get benefited with SPIF in use,
Sure. Yeah, that's
right?
that's true.